From quiet moments to sudden chaos, the shift can happen instantly. Karma caught on. Cam captures real situations where boundaries are crossed and reality steps in fast. Because once control is lost, the outcome usually writes itself.
Hello.
Well, y'all had a headlight out on one of your cop cars the other night.
We did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can find it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out.
A routine traffic stop over a broken taillight escalated when a minor citation turned into a refusal to comply, shifting the situation from a fixable issue to a legal one. Once the driver chose not to sign, then refused instructions and drove off, the encounter moved into pursuit and ultimately ended with force being used and an arrest.
In the air, I'll let you cool down.
Can you pull your seat up or something?
That's as much as we got.
Imagine setting out on a cruise with your family, expecting a peaceful getaway filled with sunshine and unforgettable moments, only to end up in the middle of unexpected chaos. You booked calm waters and relaxation, but somehow got the deluxe package. Drama at sea, no extra charge. A routine police interaction along the Motwawa River escalates quickly when a man chooses to resist instead of cooperating. In an attempt to evade arrest, he jumps into the river, turning a ground-level encounter into a water rescue situation. A man escalates an already unusual situation by attempting to take and eat a child's birthday cake inside a courthouse, triggering immediate security concerns. What might seem like a bizarre impulse quickly becomes a disruption of order in a tightly controlled environment. Amid New Year's crowds, a late-night incident unfolded when a physical altercation between two women escalated into a clash with police, drawing attention as one resisted forcefully. The encounter intensified as officers struggled to gain control before ultimately restraining her.
Sir?
Go up to the front.
Sir.
You gotta go outside. Come on.
Hold on, let me
Come on.
go.
Good guy. Are you gonna trust me?
No,
No,
we're not
see,
gonna have that fight. We're gonna go here.
Hey, I have a ticket. Yeah,
Midway through a routine American Airlines flight between Tampa and Philadelphia, tensions escalated sharply after a passenger directed offensive and anti-Semitic comments at a flight attendant, disturbing the cabin environment. The disturbance escalated further when verbal aggression turned into a physical altercation involving another passenger, triggering immediate intervention. Fellow travelers ultimately restrained the situation until law enforcement took control upon landing. A tense exchange inside a retail space took a sharp turn the instant it became physical, transforming a verbal dispute into a full-blown altercation. The initial slap prompted an immediate reaction, flipping the dynamic and leading to a forceful response that left the aggressor overwhelmed and the situation spiraling out of control.
I am losing my goddamn mind. Here's an airplane. I just passed the tail wheel. Stay on those eggs. What the?
An encounter in a designated San Francisco bike lane escalated after a cyclist came across an ambulance temporarily occupying the space and started filming while insisting it be moved right away. The situation spread online when she claimed the crew was on a break, but fire officials later stated the vehicle was tied to an active emergency response and was only repositioned for operational safety.
Unbelievable. They're killing us.
A live magic performance was steadily derailed when a man repeatedly interrupted the performer on stage, breaking the rhythm of the act and pulling attention away from the illusion being presented. What was meant to be a controlled stage experience turned into a disruption of flow, forcing the performer to pause multiple times as audience focus shifted away from the show.
Why'd you hit my window? Why'd you hit my window? Is this how you treat people? You don't do that. What is your problem?
In the middle of the night at a hotel, a visibly intoxicated guest began aggressively banging on the wrong room door, believing it was his own. What started as confusion quickly escalated into a security concern as the noise and disruption increased. A late-night disturbance at a hotel escalated when a visibly intoxicated guest began aggressively banging on the wrong room door, mistaking it for his own. What could have been a simple confusion turned into a security issue as the behavior became louder and more disruptive.
I got it. Hey, just stop. Stop fighting it, okay? Look at me.
An ordinary visit to a Kansas City Walmart takes an unexpected turn when a dispute arises over a $5 frozen pizza at self-checkout. Despite having already paid, the situation escalates when the customer refuses to present a receipt, leading to a physical restraint.
So he has to prove his innocence before he's proven guilty?
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Why are you tasing me? Why are you arresting me? Help! Help! Help!
After being told not to return to the liquor store, she came back anyway, and that decision set everything off. When officers tried to handle it, her refusal to cooperate quickly escalated into resistance, leading to her being tased and arrested. What stands out is how it didn't stop there. She kept shouting, accusing, and threatening even after being in custody.
All you've got to do is 5 minutes.
Flight from London Gatwick to Lanzarote quickly turns tense when a group of passengers start shouting, using abusive language, and directing racist remarks at others on board. The turning point comes when a flight attendant steps in firmly, making it clear the behavior won't be tolerated, and that police will be waiting if it continues.
Thank you.
I'm not playing with you. Come here.
I have been playing with you. Come here. Not to touch me.
Take it on the ground now. Handgun.
You're gonna let
Lay
me
on
go?
your
I know
stomach.
your footage
Lay on
the
your
TV
stomach.
shit.
Lay on your
More
stomach.
TV, right? Yep. More for TV.
Officers responded to reports of a woman riding a bicycle dangerously, nearly hitting vehicles along the way. And that's where everything started. When they tried to speak with her, she refused to cooperate and quickly escalated by kicking the officer multiple times. Even after being cuffed, the shouting didn't stop, turning what began as a suspicious situation into multiple serious charges.
Good. You can't leave her like that. You can't leave her like that. You gotta adjust her.
Honor like this. No, like this. Like this.
Let's get close to this.
That's an A-list person. So I went to get on, and the guy goes, well, no, I'm a white woman, and I'm going to sue them.
Okay, so, like I said.
God, this is so horrible. I am being discriminated against.
Nashville Airport, a passenger is denied boarding on a Southwest flight due to suspected intoxication. Instead of accepting the decision, she immediately pushes back, insisting she's completely sober. The argument quickly escalates from verbal dispute to disruptive behavior towards staff and police. Once things reach that point, it's no longer about the flight. It becomes a matter of law enforcement.
Okay, everything.
Oh, good. Let's put me in.
All right.
You'll have a hobble just in case.
I do, and I feel it's discrimination. Let me explain my side to you. She called you, officer, and she called you here. So y'all both here harassing me. This is my proof. Okay? This is my proof. So I don't have to tell you. I have a key to get it, and I can show you that it worked. Break the law.
A routine hotel pool situation at a Hampton Inn escalates when a guest, who is staying there with her children, is questioned and told she doesn't belong. And what makes it serious isn't just the suspicion, but the language used, which carries clear discriminatory undertones. Once police are called, the situation shifts from personal judgment to formal verification.
You don't need to educate me at all. Well, who I need to call, period.
Routine enforcement moment turns tense when the officer attempts to lock the wheel and the woman reacts with immediate anger. Missing sugar packets turned into a full meltdown. The ban came in record time.
You seriously mad because we cleaned off your sidewalk? We're helping you. We're like, you mad because we cleaned off your sidewalk?
That's right. That's the problem.
Put them on speaker. This is the sidewalk. This is a public sidewalk. Yeah.
And somebody else that I don't know.
She just upset at the fact that we did the sidewalk.
You guys are just clearing snow for a neighbor, normally the kind of quiet, but the mood shifts when an older woman steps in, accusing them of trespassing and disrespect. Instead of letting it go, she calls the police and brings race into it, turning a simple act of help into a tense confrontation. In the end, no charges are filed, but the tone of the situation says more than the outcome ever could. Sometimes, when good intentions get misread, it reveals more about perception than reality.
No! I won't get money! If I can't get money, nobody can get money!
Starts with a complaint, something that could have stayed verbal. Then it crosses into action when the equipment gets touched. That's where the line is clearly drawn. Once you move from words to interference, consequences usually follow fast.
This guy's mad because this guy has Hitler tattoos. And this guy's a Jew, it looks like, and he's really angry.
Normal moment on the ship turns tense when one passenger becomes extremely angry just because another man has a tattoo. What should have been something easy to ignore escalates into conflict, showing how personal reactions can create problems where none existed.
I see your hand.
I'm not gonna be a bad person.
That's good.
Stay
in the car.
No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go.
Get in the car.
To me. I didn't do nothing.
Then listen.
I didn't do anything wrong. Don't touch. Look.
Don't touch me.
I'm not gonna. I would never. We look good. You can have me.
A routine traffic stop quickly unravels when the driver becomes visibly agitated, speaking erratically and refusing to cooperate with sobriety tests. Despite insisting she wasn't even driving, her behavior escalates into resistance and obstruction, forcing officers to step in and make an arrest. At that point, it stops being about the stop. It becomes about the reaction.
Yes. Go ahead. Pull that up, honey. Ugly women. In our country. Get that out of my face. Get her out. You threaten me. She's filming me. She's typical man to say that.
Ma'am, no weapons on you or anything like that?
A store incident escalates quickly when a verbal exchange crosses into physical behavior, specifically spitting inside a Walgreens. Officers on scene make it clear that the act meets the threshold for battery, regardless of what was said beforehand. The situation continues as the individual argues with law enforcement before eventually being restrained and taken into custody.
Thank God for President Trump.
So, off. Off.
Car narcs here. You left your car in the middle of the spot over there.
Who are you?
My name's Agent Sebastian with the car narcs.
Okay.
And you just left your car in the middle of the spot.
You're really wasting my time for all that?
Well, no, you're wasting someone else's time because when they pull in that spot, we can give you. See if it works.
You touch my stuff and I would bumper mag.
But no, it has a hotline number you can call. Let's show you how it works.
You know what? Get away from me.
My voice is
Get
low.
away from. Do not touch my car.
Why not?
Put your stupid.
The situation intensifies in a parking lot after a simple comment about a misplaced cart sparks an increasingly hostile back and forth. What's framed as a reminder of basic etiquette quickly shifts into accusations and frustration. The tension only eases when another person steps in and calmly returns the cart to its proper place, diffusing the moment.
I can't believe you're waiting.
A workplace-related confrontation in Grande Prairie escalated dramatically when an attempt to resolve a dispute turned into a violent encounter involving a baton and property destruction. Instead of dialogue, the situation shifted immediately into threats and physical damage, forcing the individual on the receiving end to flee for safety as the incident rapidly spiraled out of control. Nord. What was meant to be a routine domestic flight from Los Angeles to Salt Lake City became a prolonged disruption when a passenger allegedly became intoxicated and began verbally harassing both crew and fellow travelers. The behavior escalated from shouting to inappropriate remarks directed at other passengers, forcing the crew to manage the situation throughout the flight until landing, where law enforcement took over.
Y'all haven't de-escalated the situation because she's still right there, still talking. Oh, hey! Oh my God! Oh! He did it. Yep, you guys. This is all on camera. He touched him. Yeah.
A routine hotel check-in turned chaotic when a Hilton loyalty member was served ahead of others, triggering frustration from another guest who didn't agree with the priority system. What started as verbal complaints escalated into physical confrontation, ultimately involving multiple people and ending in violence that spilled beyond the initial disagreement. This is one of those moments where things go from loud to irreversible in seconds. The car's already being repossessed, tensions are high, but grabbing an axe takes it into a completely different category.
Don't touch me! I'm telling you, don't touch me!
I ain't touching you!
A routine situation in a residential neighborhood escalates when a woman aggressively confronts landscaping workers and uses racially charged language. Despite repeated attempts by the workers to disengage and remain calm, the behavior continues and even extends to a bystander trying to de-escalate the situation. She is later arrested on assault charges. Inside a hospital, a security guard steps in after a woman reportedly refuses to comply with mask requirements and begins causing a disturbance. The exchange remains verbal but firm.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing.
Don't worry, huh?
Guns.
Keep it.
Guns.
There's a moment where restraint could still change everything just by walking away. But once that line is crossed, especially in front of authorities, the situation stops being about disagreement and becomes about consequences.
Sorry, that's what she was doing when she got punched in the face.
She's just pinched a drink. What you doing? What you doing, you big cop? You do your desk, you gotta be. You do your desk. What you doing?
It started with acting like rules didn't apply, then quickly spiraled into stealing, spitting, and swinging at security. That kind of momentum never really ends in your favor. Actions like that always circle back fast, and usually harder than expected.
Bitch, whoa! Get her on the floor. Get it down. Get it down. Get this. I want her ready. And she's been stealing.
Call the police, call the police, call the police.
She's...
They asked.
What? Girl fight?
A woman got upset after someone else grabbed the last pumpkin spice just before the ice cream machine stopped working.
Hey! What? Girl fight?
When a golf course staff member tries to address complaints about a family driving on the grass and interfering with other players, the situation unexpectedly unravels into a complete meltdown rather than being corrected. The escalation happened the moment frustration over a refund turned into aggressive behavior toward employees, replacing discussion with intimidation. Instead of resolving the issue, the approach intensified the conflict and created a tense environment inside the store. A man is easily taken down to the floor by a woman inside a McDonald's. Before he can fully get back on his feet, he's pushed and knocked into tables and chairs 2 more times.
Shut the f*** up. This does not involve you. Bring it on, buddy. What?
This escalates in a very familiar pattern, persistent pressure on staff until someone else steps in and shifts the balance. Once the dynamic changes, the confidence disappears almost immediately and the situation flips direction.
Keep inside the restaurant off.
Sometimes the real turning point isn't the argument itself, it's the moment a camera shows up. What started as a parking dispute quickly shifted when one woman redirected her attention to the person filming, leading to an attempted grab, a missed strike, and a fall, followed by a contradictory retelling and continued pursuit.
Yeah, call them. You hit me. I got you on camera hitting me. I got you on camera hitting me.
I'm the wrong one.
A simple restaurant visit escalated after a man presenting himself as a prominent news reporter started directing aggressive behavior toward staff, frequently referring to his alleged status and earnings while demanding preferential treatment. The situation quickly shifted into a confrontation centered on entitlement and self-importance. This is a classic case of personal expectation colliding with public infrastructure. A public parking space doesn't shift ownership based on proximity or preference, and that misunderstanding is usually where the conflict begins.
Yeah, it's time for him to go. And I don't know who he is.
During a DUI fatal crash trial, the courtroom atmosphere shifts sharply when the defendant's mother laughs at a moment requiring complete solemnity. The judge immediately intervenes, treating the behavior as contempt of court and ordering her removal from the courtroom, where she is subsequently taken into custody and sentenced to 93 days for contempt. In court, even small breaches of decorum are addressed quickly, as conduct itself can become part of the consequences.
I don't work for his company. I can grab you by the neck and what the fuck is you doing? What you doing? Security guard?
Yeah, no security guard. Yeah, you bitch ass.
This is one of those situations where intent doesn't matter nearly as much as outcome. A moment of disrespect escalates quickly when it's directed at the wrong person, and once that line is crossed, control over the situation is usually gone.
You're a bastard.
You cannot do that.
One impulsive decision is all it takes to send things spiraling, especially when shared property is involved. It starts with someone taking it upon themselves to remove a fence, but quickly crosses a line when they interfere with something that isn't entirely theirs. From that point on, the consequences come almost immediately.
Call the fucking cops on you.
Tensions inside the store escalated when a customer's behavior shifted from frustration to verbal abuse and threats directed at employees, pushing the situation beyond a typical complaint.
Waffle House.
Cuz said that she got to call her.
A full dinner and live show for under $15 feels like a steal. No complaints here.
My night when you're ruining her fucking night. All of us here are gonna try and enjoy the show. No.
Inside a packed comedy venue, a single individual's repeated interruptions escalated from annoyance to full disruption, forcing the performer to stop mid-set and call for security. The situation became more complicated when the companion, who remained passive throughout, was also asked to leave as part of the removal process.
That's really racist. You shouldn't say that.
A routine neighbor interaction quickly turns tense when a racially charged comment is directed at a woman because of her background. The phrase, "go back to Jamaica," instantly escalates a minor disagreement into something rooted in prejudice. The situation shifts again when another neighbor steps in and makes it clear that behavior like that isn't acceptable.
You're not gonna threaten me and tell me to come down.
Are you a car now? Move! Get the fuck out of here.
A dispute over a parking space escalated rapidly when one woman blocked the spot, struck the hood of a car, and moved closer to the vehicle in an increasingly aggressive manner. The situation intensified further with shouting, spitting, threats, and damage to the vehicle.
Oh no.
Bro was just out here Christmas shopping at DG. Man really used the 5-finger discount coupon. cuts the line at the drink counter like it's nothing, then doubles down with a loud "I'm ridiculously beautiful" moment that instantly flips the vibe in the room. The confidence doesn't land the way she expects, and within seconds the situation turns physical and she ends up on the ground. That's one of those real-time reality checks you don't need subtitles to understand.
Look out! Right, I'm not coming back to this. You fucking crazy. I'm talking to you, bitch. You ugly rat face up. Bitch, please bring your ass like
Trying to force staff out of their own workplace shifts this from a complaint into control. The moment that line is crossed, the situation stops being reasonable and starts escalating on its own. No one expected things to go that far over music, but the situation took a sharp turn when a woman approached a couple on deck, grabbed their speaker, and launched it straight into the ocean before walking off. Everyone involved was left visibly stunned. So the solution to loud music is sending the speaker to the bottom of the sea? That escalated from turn it down to it's gone forever real quick. Not exactly a... Losing $500 on Fordham is a brutal reality check. It's a straightforward example of how quickly betting outcomes can shift from expectation to loss. Once the result is locked in, there's no adjustment period, just immediate consequence. A woman presses a lit cigarette into a police officer's face. The act immediately escalates the situation, shifting its severity on the spot, and she is taken into custody at the scene.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating site, you dead"? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
The atmosphere shifted as a loud complaint about personal judgment evolved into repeated confrontations with those nearby, keeping the situation from settling down. Continued provocation eventually led to a physical takedown.
Oh my God! I just wanted bagels. I just
I've moved over on Monday, there's a horse down. She's keying over, look. Oh my God.
Standing too close to a Royal Guard horse isn't just risky. It turned into a painful lesson when repeated warnings were ignored and the situation escalated in seconds. The horse reacted exactly as expected once its space was crossed.
We're not speeding. It's a 25.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't be honking up and down the street.
A man living in the area shouted at a driver he thought was speeding through the neighborhood.
Your fucking rainbow ass shirt, bitch.
Hey.
Record, I don't care.
She starts yelling over how boxes are arranged, insisting on control as staff stand their ground against her disrespectful attitude.
I've been here for almost 17 hours. I don't give a... Get the in my drive-thru, bitch. What'd you say?
A McDonald's manager loses composure after repeated rude behavior from a customer, and tension inside the store quickly escalates. What begins as a routine service environment gradually turns strained as frustration builds on both sides. Eventually, the manager reaches a breaking point, directly confronting the situation and ending the interaction on a tense note.
Good morning.
Well,
Yeah.
reporting you because you're not supposed to be here till 7 o'clock in the morning. No, this is the law.
Yeah.
Do you understand the law?
Getting worked up over a 2-minute early arrival is already a stretch, but jumping straight to "I'll call immigration" turns a small scheduling issue into something way heavier than it needs to be.
Let this string out. Let the string out. Get your goddamn light out of here. fucking moron!
A surfer ends up getting pulled to shore after a fisherman accidentally hooks onto the board. Two workers end up in a heated argument over a highly sought-after Popeyes chicken sandwich. A shoplifting attempt inside couple escalated instantly once staff realized the woman was wearing multiple pairs of underwear to avoid paying. Instead of quietly walking away, the situation turned into a direct confrontation with employees. It's a clear...
I took a wrong turn! Please! God! Oh my God! I'm not fucking done! Oh, please! Please, oh, forgive me! Oh.
While walking their dog, a father and daughter were approached and confronted by a man.
I just came through the drive-thru, and I was talking to a lady.
Yes, ma'am.
At a drive-thru with a simple disagreement over the price of a milkshake, but the situation escalated mainly on one side as the customer kept trying to turn it into a bigger issue than it was. The employees, however, didn't engage at that level and treated it as a routine complaint that didn't require escalation.
Gotcha.
Take my picture. Who paid for that? You?
Why?
All I did is ask you if you paid for it. I heard it's free. Do you understand other languages? Oh, what? Mine too, and they pick on me.
There's a moment where clarification could have ended everything, but instead it shifts into sarcasm and accusation. Once that happens, the focus moves away from facts and settles into interpretation.
People that pay. You want it for free. There's no record paying for their...
Inside a confined aircraft cabin, a passenger's comments about harm and a potential crash created an immediate escalation that couldn't be ignored. The crew response shifted from standard management to full safety protocol, with the pilot stepping in as the situation intensified. Delays were unavoidable once the behavior... Frustration over a canceled value cruise booking in Cancun escalated when a family insisted they were owed more than $2,000 and began using police threats as leverage to force a refund. The interaction quickly turned into a pressure-driven dispute over responsibility. A calm moment of mindfulness was disrupted when a cyclist repeatedly harassed a woman who was attempting to meditate in peace. What should have been a quiet personal practice in a public space turned into an uncomfortable interaction as he continued interfering with her focus and boundaries.
But here you are. If you want, because you thought you were going to make a motherfucking friend today. Only way. I lied to you, sir. You are a stranger.
And we will call the police.
Okay, call the police.
At first, she seemed worried enough to call police about a tall man in the area, but within moments her tone changed completely. She started praising him and even apologizing for making a fuss in the first place. The shift made the situation feel uncertain and hard to follow.
It could be totally harmless. This lady is freaking out saying she's gonna call it.
Why doesn't it keep?
Because you're the one that's bothered, man.
Like a decent human being. That's what I want. That's fine.
He's a dog, right? Hop on this elevator. Who's there? Hop on the elevator.
Blocking an elevator like it's your private VIP lounge is already wild, but then turning it into a full argument over a dog? That escalated real fast, from just wait your turn to now everyone's stuck dealing with this. Instant karma energy right there.
Let me go downstairs.
This motherfucker right here. Get away from me. Get the fuck away from my car. Ass away from my car. Move.
A routine food delivery was interrupted when a man acting as a self-appointed authority attempted to remove a DoorDash driver who was clearly working within his legal rights. The situation escalated as he tried to enforce rules that did not apply to him, creating confusion and tension until the delivery worker stood his ground and continued operating.
Black people will actually fuck y'all ass.
Hello. Yeah, we're here about the cat, the little gray cat.
The little gray cat? No,
Yeah.
she's sick. We've wormed her. We're taking her to the vet. Speak to your dad, the adult. Okay? I don't want to get stupid with you.
Whoever drives this thing.
A simple case of a lost cat turned complicated when a neighbor kept the animal for a week before questioning the owner's right to reclaim it, even suggesting at one point they might purchase it instead. The situation eventually ended with the cat being returned, followed by a warning that authorities would be involved if the pet went missing again.
Fishy teeth.
A normal Burger King drive-thru turned into a full live drama thanks to that open mic. Customer really got front row seats to chaos. A delivery driver on an unfamiliar route forgets to fully close a gate. An honest mistake, but the homeowner follows them for blocks and confronts them aggressively. What starts as a minor oversight turns into a tense encounter because the reaction outweighs the situation. Small errors deserve correction, not escalation.
Oh. You shouldn't be in the shop in the first place. You know that. This is the 10th time I told you. That doesn't have anything to do with you trespassing. There's an office. You go in the office and you talk. So step out of the shop, please.
This is a simple case of boundaries being clearly posted and then ignored. In most controlled spaces, signage isn't decorative. It's a direct instruction, and ignoring it usually triggers an immediate corrective response.
No one wants to hear you fucking. You'll find out. We don't give a goddamn. We have a dirt.
A disagreement over noise escalated unexpectedly when a man, visibly irritated by the sound of an off-road vehicle, picked up a large tree branch and confronted another individual in a threatening manner.
That sucks. I mean, what do you want to call? Yeah. Yeah, I've been smoking my wheel. Fuck, keep drinking, dumbass.
Loud music late at night led to an unusual doorstep confrontation when a neighbor, still in a bathrobe, raised concerns about his wife's early morning shift being disrupted. The issue was quickly de-escalated with an apology, though it closed with a firm warning about contacting authorities if repeated.
Shut up! Shut your fucking mouth! You been harassing me, sucking it. Get the harassing me. Let's go. No, I'm going for the cops. You get the cops. I'm getting the cops. Listen. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, you get the cops. Let's go. Come on. Oh, no. I wouldn't know it. I'm just now.
A woman causes a scene while freaking out at the Greyhound bus station.
Oh, no. I know. You're going down. I know. Oh, you're going down. Next time. Yes. I am not quiet.
Are in trouble, believe you me. Did you get that? Yeah. Did you get that? You're a health tacker.
Well, I used to, but you know what?
I'm an
SRN.
I used to. You are the only people. You are, and I'm going to get you.
Normal moment in a public park turns tense when a nurse is confronted and harassed by a couple, with the situation escalating beyond words into something more serious.
Get out of my face!
Beat up by a woman? Is that what you want? You want everybody to see you get beat up by a woman? What's up?
What was supposed to be a quick trip for Cheetos turned into a show because of this man's behavior.
Please wait. System process. You know you're on a bike. Think logical. Can't get around. You know me to go 20 k's under the speed limit. You'll get pulled over. Capable of applying the road rules like everyone else. Go to the side and no. There's no logic.
Well, maybe you should treat us as human beings instead of swearing and anger.
What began as a moment of road frustration escalated when a driver pulled over specifically to confront cyclists, upset that they were slowing him down. The situation quickly turned into verbal abuse, highlighting how easily impatience in traffic can spiral when people forget they're sharing the same space.
I feel like right now what I'm doing is dangerous.
You know, you're sick.
Normal family BBQ turns into a neighbor dispute when a woman sprays water over the fence. What was a peaceful afternoon suddenly shifts into a safety concern, showing how an overreaction can quickly turn shared spaces into tension-filled territory. Blaming everyone else isn't the solution. It only avoids the real issue instead of addressing it. When responsibility is constantly pushed onto others, nothing actually gets resolved. Us and the situation often gets worse.
My name is Kayla, and I will not have this owner.
Hardworking girl is suddenly fired at El Pollo Loco in Huntington Beach following a heated exchange where the owner curses at her.
Bro, you're drunk, bro. You're straight drunk.
You can go ahead and get outside.
Why are you in front of my car, bro?
Blocks the car first, then walks up filming and questioning like he's enforcing something. The situation flips quickly, creating the problem, and then acting like the authority only adds tension instead of solving anything.
I don't know you, bro.
Mind your own business!
I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to take her order.
You're not. Your order's not being taken. They just told me they're not going to serve her. Hey, they just told me they're not going to serve her.
Just chill out.
What's going on, man? She's crazy. I know. They're not going to order for her.
Stuck in a Taco Bell drive-thru, she starts honking non-stop at the cars ahead like that's going to speed them up. The frustration builds, but things really go sideways when she realizes she's being recorded. Suddenly, the energy shifts from impatience to full meltdown.
I did. He's going to hit me.
Saying I need a receipt for what?
Routine shopping trip at Kohl's turns tense when a customer is stopped in the parking lot and asked to open her bags after already leaving the store. Even with proof of purchase on, the situation escalates into suspicion and public scrutiny, showing how quickly trust can break down when assumptions take over. Climbing onto the table immediately crosses a clear boundary. Throwing chips adds to the disruption and risk. Resistance escalates the situation further. Ignoring rules in controlled environments often leads directly to enforcement.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. She got a credit card, but look, I'm trying to get. Man, listen, come on. Come here. Credit card, LM Smart. That's like a goddamn Toys for Tigers kind of card. You gonna swipe it like a dummy.
You can't swipe it.
Nigga, do you look at that? It's a plastic ass card.
What about this one?
It's the same. Hold on. Real card, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Tries to pay with a toy card, then follows it up by making a call on a toy phone like everything is normal. The situation speaks for itself. Reality doesn't really negotiate with props.
Brett told me there was no restrictions on our account. Brett, that you lied. You're a liar. You are. You are. Wait for our lawyer. Good for you.
started as ongoing tension with the HOA finally escalated when the president tried to physically remove residents from the pool, turning a shared amenity into a confrontation. The situation crossed a line fast, and calling the police became the only option left. Oh, that's what happens when authority stops following its own rules.
Look like white people are the bad motherfuckers. You.
I need somebody ASAP.
White man. Come on up, brother. Come on, me, motherfucker. Check it out, kid.
Intoxicated man refuses to leave the store and keeps yelling, turning a manageable situation into a public disturbance. What could have ended quietly escalates because he won't step away or calm down.
Oh, you goddamn fucking goddamn white. Yeah, take a picture of yourself, man. You better come.
Heated argument quickly escalates when an older man looks ready to turn it physical, even reaching for a chair as if it might be used as a weapon.
Don't have nothing to do with no other customer. I'm in here grocery shopping.
Extreme heat calls for practical clothing, something that should make a normal shopping trip uneventful. Instead, it draws unwanted attention, shifting the focus from comfort to judgment. In a public space, different perspectives collide, and one person's outfit becomes another person's fixation. Didn't miss the sign, he just chose to treat it like a suggestion. The problem is, not everyone sees it that way. And what seemed like persistence quickly turns into a problem. Ignoring clear signals tends to backfire fast.
Whoa! I don't have a gun! Sir, I am not.
I just watched you walk towards her and say, I want to shoot her. But here's the issue.
A developing series of incidents involving threats toward police and acts of vandalism gradually expanded into drug-related charges, showing a consistent escalation in severity over time. Rather than de-escalating, each new step deepened the legal consequences, culminating in jail time and financial penalties. Oh my god, that was terrifying. The car just went straight through the glass before anyone could even react. At Detroit Metro Airport's McNamara Terminal in Romulus, a driver caused a dangerous security breach by driving his vehicle through a terminal entrance area, bypassing normal airport access procedures. The incident resulted in 6 people being injured, all of whom were treated by the airport fire and emergency services. The driver was arrested following the event.
In that bitch.
What are you doing? I haven't even left the store. Hold on, my friend's gonna come in here right now. Please come in here, dude. They're gonna let tase me. Ah! What the fuck? Get a fucking damage t-shirt. What the fuck? Somebody take me out.
During a tense arrest in Glendale, a police officer deployed a taser 14 times on a woman accused of shoplifting at Walmart. The woman, who was allegedly carrying a weapon, resisted arrest and struggled with officers, escalating the situation into a prolonged use-of-force encounter. Once compliance breaks down in a controlled environment, the response shifts fully into force-based control to regain stability.
For what?
Yes, I'm over here. Come
Okay,
on.
for what?
Melanie, come on. I need help.
What do you need help?
Oh, are you gonna f me? Oh, dude. Stop me.
You don't have that way, but I'm standing.
Call the cops.
I was gonna help you until you punched me.
You punched me first.
I was on an 8 at the intersection.
The interaction changed almost instantly once the officer arrived to help, as the woman's erratic behavior escalated into physical aggression, including grabbing and striking him. Even after being restrained, she denied the incident and refused to cooperate, complicating what began as a simple call.
What did I do though?
A straightforward stop escalated when the subject refused to follow instructions and insisted on escalating the situation instead of complying. As resistance continued during the detention process, the encounter turned physical, resulting in a forceful intervention and arrest.
Fuck him, though.
She attempted to bite a police officer and quickly learned that actions carry immediate consequences. What could have been a manageable situation escalated the moment she chose
Let this go! Can I do that for free? I'm not scared.
Before police stepped in, the situation had already drawn attention as the passenger's behavior became aggressive and unpredictable toward those around her. Mid-removal, things unraveled as she escalated into a chaotic outburst while officers were trying to escort her off the flight. What should have been a controlled process quickly turned into a disruptive scene for everyone on board.
Please. No!
His voice is giving Major Paradise PD cat vibes.
What the fuck? Bring the knife and shit. Fuck!
A McDonald's argument escalated fast when fries were thrown at a man, and instead of ending there, it turned into a multi-person fight inside the restaurant. The environment shifted from casual dining to full disorder in seconds.
Bro, leave.
Find it.
Bro, you need to leave.
No, shut up. Where did you come from? That's gonna fuse. What do you want? Like, I'm
Don't touch her, bro. Don't touch her.
At a hotel front desk in San Diego, a dispute breaks out and quickly escalates when a man becomes aggressive towards staff. The situation turns physical after he begins shoving the receptionist. Security steps in promptly and brings the incident under control, ending the confrontation.
What's the problem, ma'am?
She walked up to a group of black men calmly playing basketball at their own apartment complex and turned it into a problem that didn't exist, questioning their presence and escalating it into repeated harassment. When that still didn't get the reaction she wanted, she called the police claiming trespassing, only for officers to arrive, assess the situation in seconds, and make it clear the men had every right to be there. The energy shifted immediately. What started as her trying to assert control ended with her being the one corrected.
Do it. Come break my jaw.
Yeah, no, run me.
No, say come break my fucking jaw.
Swing, swing, swing. Just fucking go, swing, swing, swing. I say run you in there. Yeah. I'm like, fuck me, swing. Swing, boy.
A man tries to act aggressive and provoke a confrontation, but the situation flips almost immediately when the other person doesn't respond the way he expected. Instead of taking control, he gets an instant reality check that brings everything down just as fast. It's the kind of moment where confidence evaporates on the spot.
No, not this. No way.
Inside a Target store, Kevin's frustration escalates into full-blown vandalism, turning what should have been a routine shopping trip into a chaotic scene. A normal retail environment quickly turns disruptive as the situation spirals out of control.
Did that tell you? Not the fucking crazy. I tell you. I want to. I hope
All that tension over a tip quickly escalated into a physical fight, ending with one person literally holding the other's braids in their hand. What started as a small dispute turned into damage that will cost far more than the original amount.
Let's go! Help me!
She was trying to escape the police, but that decision aged very poorly in seconds.
calm down, bro. You get knocked out. Hey, bro, you don't want it, homie. Hey, don't miss it. Oh, you're hard. again. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Hey, yo.
You see the man outside a Waffle House pacing, then repeatedly slamming his hands against the glass door like he's trying to force his way into the moment. Inside, everything stays relatively controlled, but outside, the energy keeps building with every hit.
I kind of want him to come in.
Get in the car. I'll call the cops. Get in the car. You don't want to tell me? I'll call the cops. Okay, give me. Look, your husband kicked my shit in. I didn't damage him. Look. Look what he's been in my goddamn truck. First of all, don't. Bitch, you cannot be kicked in. That is a problem.
Hitting a car is already a problem. Swinging at someone's spouse takes it somewhere else entirely. At that point, stepping into victim mode doesn't reset anything. It just highlights how far things have gone.
I didn't leave the scene. I'm still here. If I didn't have no papers and nothing, I would have left. Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Cool. Go for it. So what is the issue? What's the issue? What's the issue? She's upset because there's a car parked here. Last time I checked, she decides to park in front of my house. She decides to park in front of my house.
There's a difference between being frustrated and just making a situation worse for no reason. Blocking someone's garage crosses into that second category instantly. And yeah, that kind of move usually doesn't age well.
And look at you guys don't own this. No, you don't own this right here. No, you don't own this.
I'm afraid. She might. Please try to get somebody to come.
A completed job followed by a refusal to pay escalated into a confrontation involving attempts to destroy evidence of the agreement and physically block the service provider. The situation evolved from a simple transaction into a standoff that required police involvement to resolve.
Jesteś kurwo nagrana. Jesteś nagrana. Bo sobie za dużo pozwalacie tutaj. To jest... A gdzie kurwa Ukrainie?
Ja to no
A ty
zaczekam.
jesteście mądre?
Dlaczego pani mnie uderzyła? Ja nawet nic nie
Ja,
powiedziałam.
a na kurwa nagrywasz. No mnie kurwa używasz. Ukrainie? Właśnie, bo za dużo sobie
A late-night confrontation in Poznan escalates quickly when an intoxicated woman allegedly targets two teenagers, then turns on a bystander who steps in to defend them. What starts as verbal aggression rapidly becomes physical, spilling into violence. The case later develops further due to prior records and potential hate-related charges.
Give me my receipt, you bitch. Yeah, fucking cunt.
Ma'am, I'll give you a new receipt.
A simple refund request at a taco shop in California escalated quickly when the customer didn't accept the staff's explanation and started demanding receipts while raising her voice. What began as a disagreement over policy turned into disruptive behavior inside the store, forcing staff to end the interaction by asking her to leave. Sometimes the issue isn't the policy itself, but the refusal to accept it. On a crowded bus during the peak of COVID-19 restrictions, a confrontation escalated sharply after a passenger reportedly refused to wear a mask and then spat at another rider. The incident immediately shifted from a rule violation to a serious safety concern, prompting the targeted passenger to forcefully remove her from the vehicle to prevent further risk.
Okay.
This escalated from zero to unnecessary real quick. Fishing near a boat isn't exactly a crisis situation, but jumping into the water to solve it definitely turns it into one.
Unacceptable, but...
For what? You were tailgating me. You are a fucking terrible mother. You're a terrible mother. Fucking fat ass in your car. Take your disrespectful kids home to the fucking... I'm not shit. I'm not fucking wrong. And so you're calling the cops on me?
This isn't just an escalation anymore. It's a complete breakdown of control in a split second. What started as road conflict turns into something irreversible the moment a weapon enters the situation.
No, you're a fucking dumbass bitch!
What starts as a disruption turns into full chaos when a man loses control and begins smashing things inside a store. The situation escalates further when police arrive and he redirects his aggression toward them, injuring 2 officers before being subdued with pepper spray.
Yo, so I come to my car, I see this letter on my car in front of our home. So I went and knocked on the door. Cause I knocked on the door. Oh, I'm on public property.
You need to leave my property.
I can stay right here. Shit I've ever seen in my life.
A simple handwritten note asking a driver not to park in front of a house quickly escalated into a full argument when ownership of a public street space was claimed by the homeowners. What should have been a minor parking disagreement turned into a standoff, with neither side willing to accept the basic distinction between private property and public road access.
I'm not gonna look like no damn idiot. You look like an idiot.
Like an idiot because you're filming right now. Oh, okay. So then call me someone. That's the thing.
Mid-flight tensions can surface in unexpected ways, especially when a simple no is taken the wrong way. A denied drink request becomes something more when it's interpreted as personal rather than procedural. In reality, crew decisions are typically rooted in safety considerations, not individual judgment, and once emotions take over, a minor moment can quickly escalate into a larger misunderstanding.
What is that? Excuse me, this is what the whole world...
You are not going to leave. You're not a part of this. You need to leave. You're not a part of this. No.
In a matter of seconds, a routine stop at a Phoenix gas station spirals out of control after a racially charged comment turns a simple interaction into something deeply personal. The tension intensifies when the woman being targeted reacts physically, shifting the situation from verbal hostility into a direct altercation.
Yeah, you pushed her and she smacked you. That was self-defense.
A minor parking lot incident involving a door ding quickly escalates when the exchange moves from insurance details to personal accusations. What should have been a routine information swap turns into a heated verbal confrontation, drifting into unrelated topics. The shift in tone marks a clear departure from resolving the issue at hand to a broader and more charged dispute. At a busy intersection in Miami, a routine red light stop takes an unexpected turn when a car blocks a crosswalk, provoking an immediate and intense reaction from a pedestrian. What starts as shouting escalates into damage to the vehicle, followed by a physical confrontation at the driver's door, before spilling back onto the sidewalk in a loud verbal outburst.
Are you mad? Your daddy didn't win. Are you mad?
Oh, just sit back and relax, you dumbass.
Oh, I get more pussy than you, motherfucker. I get so much more pussy.
Put your fucking hand on me.
It starts with a gesture that sparks tension between two strangers. What could have stayed a passing moment quickly escalates when both sides refuse to disengage. The situation grows more volatile with each exchange. When escalation replaces restraint, control is usually the first thing to disappear.
Touch me! Fucking touch me!
Get the hell away from me! I could do the same thing. I'll sit in the trunk. Maybe he could do something. And then Obama could sue him. Equal my ass. You're not equal my people.
She went into a full racist meltdown, throwing out wild threats as things escalated.
I said all I want is my mail. My mail!
Kiss my ass. You'll end up killing somebody in this piece.
God bless you. Have a good day. God bless you.
Calling out reckless driving, he comes in hot, but the other person responds calmly, almost unfazed. Instead of calming things down, it flips the script. His frustration grows while the situation stays controlled.
Jesus, that's not the first one. It's the promise to the job, bro. That's what. That's the
At Whataburger, a complaint about service turns into a heated argument when he keeps pushing back at staff. Instead of resolving it, the situation escalates until he's asked to leave, showing how quickly a simple issue can turn into removal when tempers take over.
Hey, you bad in here, right? You got a little white man talking. What's up?
Typical game day rivalry, with fans cheering for their teams, until everything flips the moment she grabs another woman's hair, yelling, "This is my house," like the stadium came with ownership paper. Confident approach suggests someone ready for confrontation, but the moment a visible weapon enters the situation, everything changes and the escalation stops instantly. Denied boarding at an airport quickly escalated into a full terminal disturbance when a passenger refused to accept the airline's decision and began loudly confronting staff. The situation expanded beyond the gate area as she filmed bystanders, shouted accusations, and disrupted operations until security intervened and escorted her out.
Yeah,
Shouting
you,
out and
you,
need to go back to
you
work.
can get back in your car.
Okay, you can get there. Are you there? It's okay, you can keep
Customer was told to wait while another lane was served first and was later told they didn't deserve to order. That didn't feel like a real argument at all, more like a scripted monologue set to a jazz soundtrack.
Oh my God, like $22,000. No problem at all. Have a great day.
No, because I never had this before.
At the DMV, where everyone is already waiting their turn, he demands special treatment and starts arguing instead of following the process.
So now you're saying that I can't go anywhere with my baby?
Do not threaten
Flight
her.
now? Hello? Hello? You can't. What am I doing? What am I doing? You just told me I could. You just told me I couldn't board the flight.
Abbotsford Airport, where a routine boarding process turned into a dispute after a mother traveling with her child was denied access to the flight. The situation escalated when she stated she had recorded staff for her own protection, which then became part of the reason cited for the
I
denial.
wasn't allowed on the flight, right?
You can go ahead and go home. Listen, let me tell you something. It's about how you talk to me when I'm just trying
After being sent home for not cooperating, the employee reacts by pushing back instead of reflecting, rejecting feedback, arguing, and acting like accountability doesn't apply. A simple disciplinary step turns into unnecessary conflict because ego takes over.
No, that's not.
So this is a room search, isn't it? She smoked something. So this is a.
Inside a hospital room at NYU Langone, where a patient in sickle cell crisis was already dealing with severe pain, but the situation escalated when suspicion of drug use led to security being called in. Instead of a targeted check, the response turned into a full room search, including cabinets and even ceiling areas.
They're gonna arrest your ass,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah,
When he
yeah.
came back, what was the first thing he told you? He
said,
gotta show you
listen,
that
man,
before
so
you
yeah.
even started talking to him.
Yeah, before I tell you.
Listen to somebody
Listen.
who has experience. See, you still never mind.
Go.
No, I'm not
So,
going.
you're asking
I'm
why
not going to use it
Discussion begins with a disagreement over the original issue. It gradually shifts away from facts and becomes focused on personal remarks. As insults increase, the exchange loses structure and clarity. The conversation ultimately stops being solution-oriented and turns into confrontation.
All of the shit that's happened tonight, it's not gonna make it a fucking, like, brutal murder.
She's sweating.
He thought flexing was going to make him look intimidating. It did the exact opposite. A customer walks into an IHOP in the evening, right as staff are on a 30-minute break, and that timing alone creates tension. Instead of handling it calmly, the employee quickly loses composure, letting emotion take over, even with cameras recording. It's the kind of moment where awareness gets pushed aside by reaction, regardless of the consequences.
No, like that. Wrong. You did it wrong. And if I have to call somebody,
a straightforward construction job escalated into a legal standoff when a signed agreement broke down near completion, with the customer refusing payment and claiming the work was incorrect. The company's response to potentially remove the work only intensified the situation, leading to threats of police involvement despite the unpaid balance and materials already covered.
I don't give a fuck, Daddy. Shut the fuck up. Wait, you guys not even hear me in there? Hello, I'm taking a shit. You want to talk to me?
A routine interruption turned into a full-blown outburst when a customer reacted aggressively after being disturbed in a private moment. What should have been a brief inconvenience escalated into a confrontation with staff.
I want your name, and everybody else.
What's going on?
That scream had more horsepower than the McLaren for a second.
What the holy shit?
What's the age difference between the two?
What's your office phone number?
File a complaint.
It's not very much of a gap.
What? You should not.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair
No,
assessment.
it's not.
I have a number.
In our office, and she's not supposed to be in the building with tenants.
You did say calm.
A therapist continues her session after being locked out of her office, but the situation escalates when another resident repeatedly questions her presence and calls the police. Despite the ongoing harassment and attempts to challenge her right to be there, she stays composed and focused on her work. The situation ultimately resolves once officers confirm she is a tenant.
That's all I want to do is just finish.
Whose parents are these?
They're not
Parents are these? No, this is
classy. You're so
They're
classy.
babies.
So
They're
classy.
babies.
So why are you screaming at them
They're
if they're babies?
babies.
I understand, but you don't need to scream.
Okay. Do you want me to talk to the camera? What are you gonna
There's
do?
a clear moment where emotion stops being just emotion and becomes a problem for everyone around. Threatening kids doesn't resolve anything. It just escalates the situation to a level where consequences are inevitable.
Go. You're so cute. Go.
Let me just get your plate real quick. My son and I are.
Ma'am, get away from me. You need to stop right now. You need to. I'm not taking pictures on our phone.
Did she take
No.
a picture of my license plate?
You're taking photos of me, ma'am.
This was a quiet moment, just a mom and her kid playing a game together, until someone decided to step in and make it something else. Nothing about that interaction needed escalation, but once it started, the tone changed instantly.
Scraggly, thin-ass hair. Get the fuck away from me.
Whatever we want.
All right?
We are allowed. How fast?
Stop driving by my house with that piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Yeah, guess what?
Away from
A roadside disagreement near Apponaug Marina escalated after a woman confronted a passing pickup truck, objecting to their presence on what she considered her neighborhood street. The exchange quickly turned verbal, with insults and raised voices dominating the interaction, while the group inside the vehicle attempted to de-escalate by repeatedly pointing out they were on public roadways.
We're so, like, get a life. So that means you don't...
You're not allowed to have this. It's COVID. Hi. I'm recording all of
An otherwise peaceful afternoon took a sharp turn when a woman entered a private pool area already occupied by a family who reportedly had permission from management. She began confronting them loudly, turning a calm setting into an awkward public scene before eventually walking away.
Bye, Karen.
Please come here. Yes, can you get the police here, please? Fire! Help me! Help me! Help me! Why are you videotaping this? What are you like?
A woman is accused of trying to attack a child in public, then acting like the victim, and now she's facing legal consequences.
Oh my God! Really? Is that
Yo, man, what's up? Where do you get off woman like that? Where do you get off? Talk to her face and tell her.
She's already stressed about being double charged, asking for help, and gets attitude instead. Then it escalates when the manager doubles down instead of calming things down. When respect disappears, even solvable problems become conflicts.
I got yelled at by this guy because our ball accidentally went this yard and he got all mad at me. After that, no. I'll see you. One.
There's a clear contrast here between intent and impact. The kids didn't mean any harm, but the result still landed in someone's personal space. And when frustration takes over, even a simple accident can feel a lot bigger than it actually is.
How you know?
You got me avoided?
Her ATM card didn't work, and she responded by panicking and smashing things around her.
Sade here just called herself not giving us a room.
You don't want to pay.
No, baby, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Would you cross back here?
Said no.
Yes,
So
no.
when we call her
You had a
manager
attitude.
tomorrow and the corporation.
You were great.
But you, Sade, baby, but when you said 2 for a double, I said okay.
A simple disagreement over room pricing escalated when the request was denied, leading the woman to respond with sarcasm and threats of reporting staff.
No. So you will speak to your corporations.
Holiday mornings tend to lower tolerance for disruption, especially in residential areas. What starts as noise complaint often escalates quickly when expectations of shared quiet aren't met.
I get that. You are the cops, aren't you? Not the cops. I'm not. You switched. Yeah, there's the video of you switching by. Second, relax. Like, nothing's wrong here. Oh God, we purchased welfare.
A welcome mat swap was already a minor issue, but once the man denied it and escalated into a $900 missing claim, the situation completely changed tone. Instead of resolving a small misunderstanding, it turned into a layered accusation with no clear evidence behind it.
What are you gonna do?
She need to. I'm waiting on a man.
A routine service interaction shifted when the customer asked for more personal space and explicitly requested a manager after feeling the staff member was too close. What makes it interesting is how quickly a small discomfort becomes a formal escalation in customer service environments.
Congratulations. So is Amino and Megan's Bay. Congratulations. That's great. Then you need to take your things and your kids and you need to go.
Tensions rise on a beach when a woman attempts to force a family to leave, claiming the area is private, only to be informed that she has no authority to involve the police. She's filming herself at the gym when another woman casually walks through the background for a second. Instead of letting it go, she snaps and starts complaining, turning a minor moment into unnecessary drama.
The phone that I paid for the fix I can't even use, I'm using 11. My own, but it's right?
Holiday timing tends to amplify stress, especially when essential devices fail at the worst moment. But escalation in a service setting rarely speeds things up. It usually does the opposite, turning a simple fix into a longer standoff over process and policy.
Then I call up here to...
I'm not in the middle of here, I'm parked on the side.
Yeah, it just, yeah, this is so much quick. That kind of happened.
Appreciate it.
Public curb turns into my spot real quick. Rules get thrown around, pressure builds, and now it's not about parking anymore, it's about control.
I live in the Northwest.
The situation is, this is a girls' trip. It's all female. Allowed 2 men to have a key card to our room, a key card. This was prior to this last situation that just happened around 3:15.
Because they walked in the door and was like, "Are you Jessica? Are you Jessica?" They didn't even know who she was. We also asked him, did he take the key? He said yes, and then turned around and said no.
I said that. I had told him I do not have sheets down here at the front desk. I will have to call them.
Please, I called.
Suspicion arises after a hotel worker is offered a $100 tip to deliver sheets upstairs, suggesting possible unauthorized room access.
Right. Can it be more than one Jessica in this?
Okay, there's no crime committed here. Okay, it's just mostly like a civil issue. So this
Where's the
report.
sign? Where's the sign that says only one person at a time, ma'am? Huh? Thank you very much. Knock, what are you doing? What's that doing?
She attempts to control everything, inventing a one person at a time rule while speaking down to everyone else, showing how forced authority in public spaces often leads to more resistance than compliance.
That only one at a time. There's a line.
Accountability ignored, and the price was paid in full. When the warnings stop, the camera starts rolling. Drop a comment on which unraveling was the craziest. See you in the next one.